Hello everybody, this is Jabri of Nerd Caliber, and I'm here with...
Stephan Frost, I'm the design producer at Carbine Studios.
Awesome. So tell us, how are you enjoying PAX so far?
I'm loving it, man. We just did the panel over in the main hall. We had loads of people, thousands. It was pretty great. People seem to like what we've got going on here, the booth. And we just did Duel of Dev, so it was somebody from the community was fighting myself and Chad Moore, so that was fun.
Awesome. So why don't you tell us about Wildstar?
So Wildstar is an action combat MMO. It's gigantic. We kind of pride ourselves on being a little more hardcore than the average MMO. We have endgame that is pretty massive. We got 40-person rating, 20-person rating. These things called war plots, where it's like you build a death fortress that you customize, and you fight another person, another 40-person group, and you fight against their death fortress. We have housing, which you can see in the background here. You can customize the hell out of that. There's loads of things that you can put in there, and it ties in with gameplay systems. We've got trade skills, we've got paths, which is like unique content that's suited to your gameplay style. So if you want to be someone who just kills things all the time, be a soldier. If you want to explore mountains and go under ancient ruins, be an explorer. It's a massive, huge game. That's a lot of stuff.
I was looking at it earlier, and I was wondering if there's like team-based combat. How'd you handle like PvP, teams, grouping?
So PvP in our game is a ton of fun. So I was saying earlier, we have action combat. What that means is you have to aim where your spells are going. Or if you're a warrior, for example, you're melee, you have to aim where your sword's going to be, and it's AoE, so you hit anything that's in your telegraph. It's the little area denoted in front of you. So for PvP, it's a ton of fun because you can see where the attacks are going and avoid them, you know, dash out of the way. We have CC, that's a ton of fun. We have like blind in our game, so somebody can't see through the kind of visual effects over the screen. We have things like knockdowns and stuns and usual stuff like that, but we have something called breakout gameplay. So instead of just sitting there stunned, getting beat on, you can hold one of the buttons to get out faster. So it's kind of just, do I want to sit there, or do I want to like find that button and go, get out of it faster? It's a load of fun. And so our PvP has, we have battlegrounds. Walatiki Temple is kind of a capture the flag, but with masks, and you can capture other flags basically and take it back to your base, but other teams can take yours too. So you gotta watch out for that. We have Halls of the Bloodsworn, which is kind of like you're holding a sector and moving on to the next thing, and there's two teams that kind of go against that. And then we also have arenas, which are, you know, traditional arenas, but you have a pool of lives. So once you die once, that life is then gone. So the question is, like, do I want somebody like a healer to take that life slot, or do I want to take it? It's a little bit different than the average just kill your buddies for, you know, 15 minutes.
All right. So I was looking at some of the characters from the TV here, and how's your character customization?
So it's pretty robust. One of our big things in the game is a pillar that we have is customization. So like whether it's the housing or whether it's, you know, your character models, you can dye clothing, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But when you start the game, you can pick, you know, your race, you can pick your class, you can pick your path, and we've got a lot of stuff where it's, you know, you can modify your face, and we're going to put in, we just announced that we're going to do this via patch notes, we're going to have body types. So you can have like a huge buff one, you can have someone that's a little thicker, you can have someone that's like really skinny. I mean, it kind of ranges from character to character. But you can change like hair, you can change ears, you can change eyes, eye color. I mean, there's a load of stuff in there that makes it look still pretty good, but have a lot of options as well. And we have mount customization. So if you have a mount, you can arm it with different things on the head, tail, all that fun stuff.
Awesome. Speaking about mounts and races, what kind of mounts and races are in the game?
So we have quite a few. There's the Dominion and the Exiles. Exiles have humans. They have Granok, which are like big rock people, basically, like the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Okay.
We have Mordesh, which are kind of basically space zombies, space vampire zombie looking things.
Can't get more no space. Put a space first, but anything is cool.
Yeah, I mean, we just put space in front of stuff basically to make it seem cooler. We have space fish tacos, for example, for our trade skills. So we've got that, and we've also got the Orin, which are kind of like these little anthropomorphic people where they have like bunny ears and stuff like that, and they're a little more cutesy, kind of anime looking. On the opposite side, we have the Dominion. The Dominion have the Draken, which are these fierce kind of dragon looking creatures that are they're human in their stature, but they're super bestial. Then we have things like we have another human race called the Cassians. We also have the Makari, which are giant robot assassins that look really badass. And then we have the Chua, which are these little fur balls that are about this big that are maniacal and obsessed with killing people. So that's always fun.
So you explained a little bit about the world and it was your customization of housing and forts and stuff. Tell us about the kind of areas that we'll be able to see besides battlegrounds and everything like that, like towns and such.
Sure. So in the PvE content, there's a lot of stuff. So it's based on the planet Nexus, which is this far-off remote planet that nobody was able to get by because there's this huge defense system. Well, one day there was an explorer that found it and wasn't shot down. And so he landed and he said, hey guys, let's come to this new planet and check it out. There was an advanced civilization that lived there at one point in time, but they're no longer there. So the kind of point in why you're playing is figuring out where they went and what made them disappear, right? So you're going to see a lot of different biomes and areas. It's a good mix of sci-fi and kind of natural-looking stuff. There's giant robots, graveyards that are in the game. You're going to see you can go to the moon and kind of jump around. We have low gravity, so you're jumping around. It's a lot of fun. And then we also have these environmental hazards where like there's areas where there's fierce lightning storms and you have to jump out of the way of the lightning bolts and things like that. So I mean, it ranges. You're gonna have snow ranges, mountain ranges. You're gonna have deserts. You're gonna have all that fun stuff mixed in with new settlements for this new planet. Then mixed with spaceships, where we have missions where you'll go to like a comet that's hurtling toward the planet, and you have to like deactivate it before it blows up everything. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
All right, so awesome. So one last question. Where can people find more information about the game and play the game as well?
So you can go to wildstar-online.com and you can check out loads of information there. We've got a great website that shows off all the unique and aspirational things that we've got in the game, so you can find it out there. You can sign up for beta there too. And also there's loads of other sites that we've worked with, like Curse and IGN and 10 Ton Hammer and all those big names, Sam, that hand out beta codes. So you can do it that way. Also, if you pre-order the game, you can get into beta. So that's a good way to do it. You also get a 3-day head start, your own unique rocket house. There's loads of perks for doing that.
That sounds good. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
This is your Nerd Caliber signing out.